What has been studied recently? What are the scientifically proven benefits of spending time in nature? You mentioned less bullying. There's emotional, there's cognitive benefits. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, let's start with the bodily benefits. There's all kinds of evidence that, as I said a little earlier, that being in nature reduces stress and anxiety. It has immediate positive effects on our body. Mm-hmm. But if we just stick primarily to growing kids, it affects their bodies in the sense that kids who play in natural play settings have better agility, balance, motor control in general, because they're playing on unbalanced, uneven surfaces. You know, compare climbing on a set of monkey bars to climbing in an honest-to-goodness tree where the branches are unevenly spaced and things like that. So kids physically do better. Then when you think about the cognitive end of things and how their minds grow up, there's all kinds of evidence about how brains grow, and it turns out that the brain of a child is very different than that of an adult. It is far more interconnected than those of adults, and so we can compare a child's brain to the interwoven streets of Paris, and the brain of an adult to, you know, a bunch of superhighways with a few connections. So kids are able to make connections between vast numbers of things, often better than grown-ups can, but the connections that they use are the ones that get saved. So if kids don't use the connections that are involved with using all their senses or being creative and innovative as they make up games and do all those things, they will, it's not that they lose the ability entirely, but it will be compromised. So the brains of kids will be impoverished, I think, is what the evidence is suggesting, if we don't give those kids outdoor time.